A little bit of streaming time. I don't know. This might be a short stream, but it's a stream, so that's the whole point of this here. I'm trying to get my. Can't get my freaking camera to sit right. That's probably good enough. Yeah, that's good. Uh, yep. Hold up. I got some things I'm trying to do. I'm letting some of the homies know. Yeah, this is gonna be a. I'm trying to say it's gonna be a special stream, but it's just a stream. I was looking at some old stuff at first. I was gonna check out the homie Fetz his stream, but he had already ended. And then for some reason it started showing me some of his old videos. So I'm going through there and I look now and I'm checking some of his, he, I guess he started his channel like 6 years ago. So I looked at a couple old videos, just checking some stuff out. And I was like, no, I'm gonna look at some old videos. So I went back and looked at some of the old videos on my channel, and then I looked. I was like, the homie, especially, I know Mike and D, they're always trying to get me to do another Soldiers of Misfortune, which is some of the edited videos I've made. And like I told D, secretly I actually have a Soldiers of Misfortune 20XX is the title of it, that I never uploaded. I still have to edit it. I still have it. I just have to edit it and upload it. And it was one I did because the original Soldiers of Misfortune was involving me and the homie Sonic Sweeps. Go subscribe to him on YouTube. Um, but then me and my buddy Cole did Soldiers of Misfortune, like Soldiers of Misfortune 2086 years ago. So I was like, no, and I was looking through some of the original Soldiers of Misfortune. Actually, this is not the first Soldiers of Misfortune. Blah, I can't. I'm all jumbled. The first Soldiers of Misfortune, because the first one I actually did on a channel I had before the channel you see today, because I deleted that channel for a whole thing, and then I'd brought back my channel, and it made me so bad because like I had so many dope videos, like I was doing editing videos and stuff like that, which I'm thinking about going back and doing some if people actually want to see it, but I figure, hey, I'm gonna go back and look at this old video and just laugh at it. If y'all want to watch it, laugh at me. That's what we're gonna do. So I gave them a heads up if they want to come in if they got time, but if not, we just gonna jump right to it. Hold on, I need to make this full screen. I figure it'd be something easier to do than just gameplay. So hold up, trying to get this where I can see everything. I'm gonna watch it over this way. So I can see it all good. Pause or whatever. You can see it made it full screen, everything. So here we go. And I'll be pausing it through all this just to, comment.
But it's not much of a raid if it's just two people.
Pretty much. More like infiltration or something. That's a dude right there in front of us, ain't it?
What?
Get him. He over eating beans or something. Huh?
Oh!
Sorry, bro.
Good lord.
I just want to see what these beans taste like or something.
Oh.
That's so
I ain't nothing in there. Oh, he in there got a whole empty pot.
He was trolling. Oh, Wade. Almost messed up. Ooh, I thought about blowing this sucker up too.
Oh, if you hadn't noticed, the game I'm playing is Sniper Elite 4, I think. It's either 3 or 4.
Oh, it's a whole little complex over here, ain't it? Oh,
Yeah.
I got know that all the truck got dudes on it. We can deal with
Ooh,
that.
I thought about blowing it up, but it was gonna cause too much attention.
Also, if you notice, I'm not gonna be pausing it all this much, but if you notice that I think this is actually like the third mission or something like that, because like the original first couple missions I did was for the original Soldiers of Fortune, because this Soldiers of Fortune remake videos I've done is actually the third installment. But like I said, I had a whole deal with the channel with other stuff, but it is what it is.
Shoot, blow it up.
Oh,
We got 2 little areas to go to. 3, technically.
oh, wait. Uh-oh.
Alright, man. Guess we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah, I see you. I see you. Uh-oh.
make it do what it do.
Oh, wait. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Okay. Don't know how many is that, but whatever.
I'm with it. Dude, they shooting us from way over there already.
All right.
Look, we over here. Y'all still that way.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you was there. I was about to say, oh, no. Not yet.
Ugh.
He didn't have enough heart, cuz.
I love doing these intros, man. No doubt. I love these intros. Slew TV original. Oh, my mic's way over here. What's wrong with me? I'm over here talking all good. The mic back there. Rookie Mistakes. Damo Snyder. Produced by Damo Del Toro. Yep.
Flowers be my savior tonight.
Oh, who's capping me like that?
Pop.
There you go. Gotcha. Opposite down.
Is he in the flowers?
Opposite down.
Okay. Oh, he is in the
hold on.
flowers. Sorta, kinda.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, wow, he got you.
You got me.
Pop. Really? Shoulder shot? Okay. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh my gosh.
I got him. Hold on. Got him.
Hold him down.
Where's you shooting from? There you are.
That was close. I need a health kit.
Hold up. And if you haven't noticed, the reason the quality looks so bad is because I was doing these on PlayStation 4. Like the videos, I record the video on PlayStation 4, and then I'd upload it and then put it on my phone. And this before I even had a computer. And well, when I didn't have a computer at the time for a good while, and I was uploading the video footage to my phone, and then I'd go on there and edit it through Power Director, and then I'd go, and I had all kind of stuff on there. My phone was like full of freaking sound bites and this and that, and graphics and stuff. So you gotta do that, and then I'd re-upload them. And everything I think is 720p, so I couldn't do like 1080p, 4K. I think I can do like 4K now, but yeah, these videos weren't looking the greatest. And of course, it's streaming through YouTube, so quality's not gonna be that great.
Oh, where you going?
He way over there. Guy right there.
Ugh.
You ain't have no power, cuz.
Stupid.
Creep on.
Give me the loot.
Oh, dude, it's a whole bunch of
Give me the loot.
a whole bunch. It's gonna be
I could wait to add that give me the loot clip in there, boy. I see something like, oh, here we go.
Really? It bounced off the helmet?
Oh, shot to the hole. That was a long shot. I done messed up now.
My. They coming. My. Oh, my.
Oh.
You ain't dead? Oh, straight up. Oh, you got him.
Ah.
Is that all in that way? Yeah, that's all that way.
For now.
There's other stuff to worry about over there, but.
Alright.
Give me the loot! Give me the loot!
Give me the loot.
Oh man, I'm scared to go inside, dude. I really am. Can you go inside? Wait, can you go inside? Or they just on the outside?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you go inside, I think.
Get by objective. Got the pistol out.
Oh yeah. Where to go, gold knot style.
Oh, let's see. Ooh, go back.
Well, I don't see nobody though. Oh, I thought I could. Let me get down. Get down low. How low can you go? Get down low.
Ooh, headshot.
Oh, they run in that little room.
And if you know, you know what that's for. What's up, Fitz? What's up, homie? Yeah, man.
That was a delayed headshot.
I've been here looking at some. I told the whole story while you wasn't in here. Funny thing, you're the one that influenced me to do what I'm doing right now, because I was gonna catch. I'm gonna retell it anyway, but I was gonna catch your stream because I seen you streaming earlier, and then I was like, okay, let me go in there, and you was already off, so. You know, usually I go to Twitch, so I went to YouTube, because this said like 6 hours ago. I was like, I know it was 6 hours ago. So I went to YouTube, and YouTube said like you was on there like 2 hours ago. And I was like, okay. And then for some reason, my algorithm popped up some of your old videos, right? And like it literally the first video I had was like your intro video, your very first one. So I was scrolling through some of your old videos, and I was looking at it, and I was like, man, I'm going to go check out some of my old stuff. And then I started looking through some of my old videos, and I started noticing my old like Soldiers of Misfortune videos, which D and Mike, you know, they love. And I thought about going back and doing some of that kind of content and just throwing up. But I was like, no, I'm gonna do a stream, and I'm gonna stream it. I'm gonna stream the first one and go back and talk and comment through some of these. So if you're not familiar with my old Soldiers of Misfortune videos, me and my homeboy Sweeps, we made these series of videos playing, I think it was Sniper Elite 3. I don't think it was 4. I think it was 3. And originally, see, the channel I have now, actually, I had one before that, same name and everything. I deleted it, and I had like a whole bunch of, you know, that's how I started out making like edited videos and stuff like that. So I had this content for the Soldiers of Fortune remake, which is actually the third installment that was going to be part of them. So I kind of like started it a couple levels ahead. So yeah, I'm just going back and watching that, man, and commenting on it here and there, just for anybody that want to hear it.
That was funny.
But you got to pardon the PlayStation 4 720p quality. You know, it's a little rough, but you know it looks okay from here.
If they would group back up, I'd throw a bomb and clean them out. But
I'm here for it, bro. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, dude. I really do. Like I said, I was gonna jump in your joint earlier, but I was too late.
Making much noise.
oh, I missed.
You all good, bro? That's what's up. That's what's up.
Oh, we got something right here.
Yeah, man, I miss making videos like this. Like, this was my jam back in the day. It's just, you know, like I said, I got footage right now to do a couple more. I just hadn't uploaded. I got footage to do actually 2-3 more. May play some wilds. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what's up. I thought about getting on there earlier, so yeah, I might get on there soon. If you get on there soon, just let me know. Yeah, say, bro, when I hit 1K, I'm getting back to making videos. That's what's up. Sorry, ain't beat the caps. Oh yeah, you good?
Oh my gosh. Oh my
What?
gosh.
Yeah, I love
Look
streaming,
at the map. It's a whole
but
bunch of cats.
as you see, I don't have the time to do it as much as I used to. I still do it here and there, like I
Let me
do
look
now.
up real
But
quick
also, I thought about going back, at least doing a video a week or something like that. So we'll see.
So
We'll see what transpires. So
play the sniper game.
It's fine with me. Let's see. I'm.
There's a dude.
Alright.
There's two over here by this door. Well, one by the door now. One
yeah,
over
if you ain't played this joint Sniper Elite, man, they all fun, dude.
Uh,
And I kind of want to go back and
Stop.
do videos based on some older games. It's kind of like this, you know, the old single player or co-op joints, you know,
Oh, you brain.
the actual story campaign type games and stuff.
Oh.
I thought it was GTA at first. Hey, it might be a good idea.
No, you will not
Might do
go
some
up the
old
stairs.
school GTA.
His helmet just flew. Oh wait. You will
Lord.
not go down the stairs. Not the stairs, man.
Stupid, man.
Okay, we
Oh,
got some
don't run at
cats.
the door.
There's a dude over this side. Peep, where you at? I see.
I
you.
see.
Can I get the long distance? Can I get a 3-pointer?
Oh, he got that.
3-pointer.
Shot his old jaw.
Mouth.
Ooh, Lord.
Gosh, that game was graphic.
Here's my cat back there.
Man. They're gonna be eating. They're gonna be eating through straws for the rest. Well, no, they
check you
did. They
real
gonna eat
quick.
through them straws. Oh, there's a guy coming. He's coming. He's coming. Where's he coming? Oh,
But yeah, this
oh,
this
there.
video ain't that long, so
Bang.
I'm just trying to stretch out time. I mean, you know,
Bang, 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 bang.
commenting is gonna stretch out time too, but
Oh.
yeah,
Bang, 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 bang.
What's up?
thought it'd be something cool, something different than just regular gameplay.
Got some of them.
There's a dude to the left of me.
But hey, if it work out well, I might go do the others. I don't know. Hey, Amanda. Hey there, McKen Stable wanted to say hi, have fun. Hey, thank you for coming by. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you liking the live as well.
Go.
Back
Got a
me.
fight here.
Maybe we'll all get on some Monster Hunter later on.
I will give you the loot
See.
while you laying down there deep.
Yeah, you gotta mix it up. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. You know,
Doing right now.
I don't even know,
These guys up. I
Like-
don't know why.
I don't even know what the algorithms are doing these days. You know, because one minute, you know what I'm saying, streaming works, like consistency. That's what they say, stream. And then everybody's saying, upload clips, make bukus of clips. I do that. Then they say that's not working. And then it's like, what's working now? What's working? So I don't know, man. My thing is, I guess you just do whatever. And then if it's successful, then it is what it is. You know, you just follow suit, I guess. I do it all, man. Throw it all at the wall. Yeah, that's really the best way to do it. That's really the best way, because algorithms always changing, trends are changing. Like, I was just thinking about this the other day, like how, like TikTok, man, like I was one of them dudes, you know, like most people that was just like, TikTok, it's for kids. I never download that. I gotta apologize to one of my homeboys. Nick, if you out there, man, if you watch this video or somebody else, one of the homies see this videos and y'all get a hold of Nick, tell him I'm sorry about that. Because I picked on him one time about I think him and his old lady and kids at the time posted like a TikTok video. I'm like, man, that's some little kid stuff. Anybody gonna download that? Later on, I become one of them people that jump right into TikTok. And I'm talking about before I start uploading stuff. Like, I love TikTok. You know, it's just like Facebook. You know, all the old heads. It was first the kids, then it was the old heads started jumping on it and start making it a vibe. And when that happened, yeah, dude, like TikTok about like right before the pandemic, like 2018, 2019, man, it was lovely. The algorithms was good. China still owned it. We was doing well. You know, it was funny. Also, it's just still okay, but it's not like it was. Like the algorithms, you know, since they did the whole changing of, you know, ownership and stuff and the ban, it's been a mess. It's still okay, but it ain't what it was. Even for like the live streamers, like I'm sure you remember too when the lives was jumping off, and like they was even doing like the stupid trends, like the little robot thing, that was pushing people up, and at least give you a reason to watch it, laugh at it, and even if you didn't like it, you could say something or whatever. But I don't know, man. It's all changing. Posting shorts on everything and going live on everything. I've got 300 plus subs in a month or two. That's what's up. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, I I always have faith that the clips work, and I get good views and stuff on the clips I do, especially on YouTube. But like TikTok, it did good at first, and Instagram is doing okay. But yeah, it's like yeah. But I can tell with TikTok it's getting weird, man. But it is what it is. But yeah, man, I mean, but that's like anything. It's always changing. I remember when I first started streaming. Like I was streaming when I first started streaming on Twitch. Gosh, it was long ago. Funny, I'm not even affiliate, but like I said, I don't do consistency well at all. So I've never been able to just get at it, get at it, get at it. There's been times where I like do a little bit, stop for a while. I mean, it could be weeks, months, or I could be very consistent doing it like every day. Like I was doing Fortnite like daily for a while. I was doing good, but it's Fortnite heavily oversaturated, so I get it. But yeah, I was doing, dude. I was live streaming long ago when I first started live streaming on Twitch, dude. You could tell the vibe. People still enjoying gameplay and gaming streams. And then doing that, I noticed the like when Speed and what's his name, I show Speed and what's the other dude, Kaisenat, when they start coming in, and a lot of those streams were like really popular, and and I kind of like it because before that it was mostly like the big breasted e girls, as they call them. They were the ones getting all the attention, either them, or you had to be like the esports dudes. And if you wasn't that, Call of Duty, trick shots, all that stuff was jumping off. But yeah, when what do you call them? It's not called. It's called something. It's a certain type of stream. I forgot what they call them. But it's like the live where it's just them and they're just talking to the camera. But when that stuff started popping, I was like, okay, cool. I Show Speed is black. Casanat is black. It's cool to see different things. You know what I'm saying? Change over the way they were doing like live streaming, because like I said, they were sitting this way, and it's like you get tired of that, and it felt unfair. So it's like at least some minorities and other stuff is really just trying to pour in. But yeah, IRL streaming, yeah, that when that started jumping off, man, it was crazy. They was just going nuts with it. Of course, now I think that's dying, but because really enough, ever since that streaming university and that started blowing up a lot of people, it felt like it started going down. It's like Kai Cenat did all his stuff, and then of course now he quit streaming, and I just feel like we're on that down slide or down slope of things, But we'll see what the next big wave is. I hope it's not nothing AI. That's all I got to say.
Alright, we got this stuff over here.
That's kind of bad scenes.
Man, to be honest, I just want to find my audience. Yeah, that's the only solid thing that I saw from people, where it's talking about like you make content, you get a community, you get that, and that right there is your like bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it really goes. You get people to support you, you support other people, things like that. And I've got to the point where like, which I always supported, smaller streamers and homies for sure. Like I said, like you, Sweeps, D. Of course, D don't live stream; he just make content, but still, it's content. Support him and plenty others. But I'm just not naming everybody off the top of my head. But yeah, I feel that's feeling more important to me than trying to watch the bigger people. Like I said, I'd watch a little bit of Kyson, not just trying to see what's going on. It's like, of course he ain't doing no more. Asmongold, I was watching some of his stuff, but he streamed late and he's so controversial, and I know people don't like him. He do be full of shit, but but it's just entertaining to watch. I know he's putting on the front. A lot of people don't realize he putting on the front, man. So it would be cool to be at 1K, but I just like doing it and having fun, the journey, but it don't got to be thousands. Right. See, that was my thing. My thing for the longest time when I first started streaming is that, or maybe make content, was like, dude, I want to be, when I first started making content, I want to be like Corey Kenshin. That was my main influence, dude. I've been a Corey Kenshin like watcher forever. But then I was started doing live stream because live stream is easier, and I was doing it off the consoles and stuff. And at that point, I was like, man, I want to do it. I want to keep investing in it. And I made the mistake that most people do is like, I'm trying to do it because I want to be a big streamer. I want to quit my job. I want to be able to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. As far as, I'm going to invest this time in it. Blah, 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 blah. But at that time, which I do now realize that, the percentile that like a small streamer is at is like crazy small. Like it's crazy. Like there's because I joined this thing one time called Streamer University, which was kind of like born out of the whole thing with it was called Streamer Community College because of Streamer University. That's what it was. And some of them people are big into streaming. I mean, they're like I think some people were partnered on it, but a lot of them, and it's stuff that I learned from other people is that they broke it down, and I never thought about it. And I watched Asman Gold's podcast, and they talked about it too, called Steak and Eggs, that they used to have. It was like him, Emeru, and Tectone. They was being real. They was being real about some stuff. They said when it comes to streaming, it's like a small amount of luck. Like you got to have luck to really make it. That's really the main thing that's gonna get you popping is luck, because like people never really look at like how many 0 to 1 viewer streamer channels are out there. It's a ocean of them, dog. It's an ocean of them. And they said that, and then you can look at numbers, and yeah, you'll see like a certain percentile. Like I kid you not, I think it's like I may be a little wrong, but it's close. It's got to be like 80. I think it's like 75 or 80%, somewhere around there. Streamers are 0 to 1 viewers. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. And you think about that in your brain about that's a big number for just 0 1 viewers. So then you got to think about whoever many have got 3, 4, 5, 6. It's crazy. So that lets you know on that scale of how many 0 to 1 channels are out there. It's bad. But when you start doing it for the love and then actually enjoying it, that's what I started doing. It's like, dude, I do it and I'm not consistent. I know I'm not. I do it just because I like it and because I want to do something different and see what works. I'll upload clips. Basically, I do it for other people, but I do it for myself more than everybody else because I think it's funny. I like to laugh at it. Of course, I used to, like, when I do, like, my old Fortnite clips, I actually went into the program, did that. It was a lot of work, like, especially trying to make 2-3 clips out of that. But no, now, yeah, they got the whole thing. We do it through freaking Twitch. Man, I put that joke with 2 times speed. I find somewhere that I can remember just from that stream that was like a funny spot. Look at it. Seeing. Go down a little more. Seeing. And just do it, man. Or like if I'm in your stream, I find something funny. Hey, clip it up. Clip it up. Because, I want to get you and Sweeps and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I would like to be, I don't really care about fame or nothing like that. I just want to be paid off streaming, to be honest. That sounds bad. But it's just something I like to do as a full-time job. But that's, like I said, that's a far-off dream, if possible. If not, cool. Like I said, I do this for the love of it. I'm really in it for the love of the game. If not, trust me, I would have stopped years ago. I realized that. But yeah, man, it's like I just like doing that. Just like I said, we go on your channel, post stuff. I like to do stuff with Sweeps. Sweeps is just now doing Twitch again because he's multi streaming now. But I get it because he's on console. I told him he should have got PC. I wish he would have got PC, but I get it. I get it. oh yeah, trust me, look at Twitch, low to high. It's crazy how many 1 to 2 viewers or 0. Yeah, it boggled my mind. Like really, when I thought about it, I was like, really, it's that many? Yeah, it's like eight. What I say, like 75 to 80%, 0 to 1 viewers. That's crazy. And it's like, and then when you start thinking about a lot of times, like even the ones that's got like, it'd be crazy numbers. Like even if they got like 10 to 20 viewers, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be the most mundane, stupid freaking stream. And I don't want to hate on nobody content. I get it. But literally, some of them could be 10 to 20. And I kid you not, bro, it's a camera in a barn looking at cows or something. And I'm like, I can't get none of that love. So, but YouTube and TikTok, you at least got a chance. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I hear everybody say you got a better chance with like, especially YouTube. Of course, TikTok was booming more before. That's how Queso and all them got popping. I researched into him because, like, trust me, I used to do that, man. I was trying to make it. I'd send stuff to D, and even just to send stuff to him for him more than me, just to research how to improve this, how to market it, you know, how to do all this. I was watching countless videos on, you know what I'm saying, these, and they probably fake, you know, they probably for views. It's like these videos that tell you, hey, if you do this, you'll get this many views. And, you know, it's like those type of videos. And it's like I'd watch countless amount of them and just trying to get some kind of knowledge on how to do this thing. And I guess I never really got anything, you know, of a definite answer. So Twitch just has 0 discoverability. Yes, absolutely. 100 subs or less people, even 200, 300. Yeah, Twitch's discoverability. I heard, dude, like, I kid you not, Asmongold, like I said, I don't mean to keep bringing it up. I know a lot of people don't like him. Like I said, I think he put it on the front. He does it for clicks. But he's right. There's a lot of stuff he say be facts, like far as like that. He say some controversial stuff, but when it comes to like Twitch stuff, he tells you he don't bullshit around. And that's exactly what he said. He said him and Tectone both said Twitch's discoverability is awful. It's terrible. They don't care about you. They care about pushing the bigger streamers because obviously that's what more of the audience is going to go to. And I understand that. I mean, it's right there, plain sight. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're not going to put you on the front page unless there's a reason for you to be there. They're always going to put the people who are, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. But yeah, it's wild. And like I said, TikTok used to be better. You still have a good chance with TikTok, but it's just the way they do the algorithms now is just loose. But yeah, I think YouTube is still popping because I mean it's just people who I watch on there who do like vlogs, man, just basic vlogs, and they doing well. They're doing well. Like I'll see more comments on my YouTube clips than any other ones. Like I literally thought about just stopping TikTok. Like I thought about just like, you know what? Oh, we ain't even talk about Kick. I got an issue with Kick, man. I tried Kick, but it's just not working. It pissed me off. I'm just gonna tell the story real quick. It ain't gonna take long. Just a nutshell. I had I did the thing where it's like 90 followers, whatever, and you get like an affiliate on Kick. Then, you know, I did the whole thing where I was like monetizing. Then they changed it. Then they made it, you gotta do all this, kind of like Twitch. You gotta do all this. Got rid of my monetization. And also, when I had my monetization, I lost my old information because I had changed phone numbers because I had it through one of those pay sites. I forgot which one it was. I don't know. So I just left Kick alone. Kick is just, plus Kick's got its own issues and things going on. I already went back to Twitch before all that stuff had started happening, so I didn't even care. But I'm really thinking about just focusing. Eventually, it's probably gonna come to a point where I'm just focusing for live streaming anything, YouTube and Twitch. Twitch just for the hell of it. YouTube, I like to do more so because I think YouTube is where a lot of attention is at. Far as it is weird because everybody was talking about, oh, TikTok's gonna do this, Instagram's gonna do this, and Instagram is still popular too. I get it. I don't want to stream through Facebook. I just don't. I can talk about that. I just don't want to. In a nutshell, there's people I know, and I don't. I don't want them seeing none of these streams and getting on some funny stuff. So, um, but because hey, if they really want to watch me, they'll go to these platforms that I already have. So, but yeah, YouTube is honestly still, it's still pushing. It's still the place. I still enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I enjoy TikTok, before streaming, so I don't even care about it after streaming it. I'm just doing this just to get eyes on it. And you know how it is when you first was able to stream on TikTok, I would see like hundreds, 200 something like people coming through. And then it came to the point where that number said, ooh, now I might get 5 or 10 people just come through a stream. It's weird. But, and I'm not talking about like people I'm cool with or follow. I'm talking about just like the random, people. So, but yeah, man, it's, you know how it is. It's a whole game of algorithms and things like that.
Here for the coronavirus. That's what's up. I think it's a little bit early, but
Wow.
They must have hid it or something in this time period because we need it now.
Right?
I said, wow. I even put it at the bottom. I was just about to say, I said something about the freaking COVID. Said, disclaimer, this was recorded before the vaccine was out. That is all. Okay, I must have edited this like after all that. Yeah, this was pretty old.
No, I think, let's say typhoid.
That's why I just putting it all up, making better and better content. Yeah. Now, I mean, nothing's wrong because, like I said, I still do it. I just upload everywhere just in case. Because, on TikTok, you still might get that one person. On Instagram, whatever, you might get that one person who sees it and blows it up. You never know. But, yeah, if I'm saying something to hyper focus on, me personally, yeah, it's going to be more YouTube. It's going to be YouTube, Twitch, and then whatever else, like the TikTok, I do that. So, see, might not make it, though. I'm too raw, unfiltered with it. Because I'm not playing about my love for Jesus, no matter how flawed I am as a person. Hey, absolutely, man. That's one thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not like I'm a Christian. I'm not the biggest Christian, but I can't turn my back on God. That's why if you see on my TikTok, man, say God first. That's what it's got to be. God first, and then everything else. Because without God as the foundation, you know what I'm saying. I can't do this. So I can't do life, but yeah, bro. Hey, and yeah, you're right. If there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of fake. A lot, like, bro. It's like it's almost like the layer of fake is so thick on boy. I'm sitting here getting ready to talk about some stuff, but it ain't gonna take long. I'm gonna hold you for just a second. But yeah, the layer of fake on social media is so bad, bro. Like you could cut it with a knife. That's how thick that layer is. But no, I mean, short story short. Because it was already kind of no. Long story short, we use that because it was a long story. I was thinking of shorter than that. But me and my wife earlier was talking about something similar. About somebody on social media and how, the funny thing is the revelation is that person didn't even understand that it's fake. But it's like I can't lose my integrity over this, man. That's one thing I can't do. I can't go in here and be a clown on the internet. I couldn't live with that. You know what I'm saying? I'd feel horrible. Let's see, especially the world we in now, man. Can't turn on Jesus or God. No, absolutely, bro. It's scary out here. It really is. It's scary. Like, just stuff going on, and I'm not even talking about in like, most people be talking about, oh, he's talking about Judgment Day coming. And it's not even that. It's just how, like I said, me and my wife, we have talks like this about stuff all the time. Just how everything is exposed. Before we never really saw a lot of stuff, and I think that's like when everything was relaxed. People was talking about, back in the day, You know what I'm saying? I'm an OG. I'm 41 years old, man. And I know I'm not like old like 70s, 80s, but like 90s, even the 90s, we was outside. We was playing stuff like that. Like my kids don't really go outside like that. Number one, it's mostly because they really like a lot of like kids around, but also it's number two, kids don't go outside and play like that. They be on tablets and stuff. Hey, however people want to do it. And I get it. Some people are like, oh, that's not healthy, blah, blah, cool. But then at the other side of that is, number three, outside, we realize a lot of stuff is exposed today and a lot dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Our parents didn't know that. So they knew some things, oh, so and so went missing and, all this other stuff. But we didn't realize about like how bad it was out there. Like just everything going on where everything's exposed. And I was listening to a podcast earlier and they was talking about that too, talking about how there's a lot of exposure out there and just and how we're over consuming it, and they didn't, they had said something before that they believe, that we as humans aren't meant to consume that much like information about like the outside world, and they got a point because back in the day there, when it came to world news, and they were explaining this, they were saying like when it came to world news, it was always like the big stuff, like the stock market crash, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like big events. Now you have so much news and stuff that's hitting you. Like, dude, I go on TikTok and it's a couple of guys. There's one of them is really really known. I can't remember the name of them, but you probably seen him because when Trump got in, he was throwing them videos up. And there was another dude that's got blonde hair. You probably seen him. He's like he's either English or Australian or something. And he's always got news. And it's just like, man, they doing this with the news, dude. And people saying in the comments like, dude, we love you, but we sick and tired of hearing all this bad news. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to get all that, man. It's too much on our brains. It's too heavy on us. We're stressing and getting anxiety based on a lot of stuff that's out there, and a lot of stuff like I have to educate my daughter on this because, we growing up in the pre-internet to internet world. So I try to explain to her a lot of things that you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Some of that stuff will have you freaking out, and you be like, oh my gosh, and you know what I'm saying, and don't be nothing. Like don't be nothing, because like even back in the day. I'll be telling my wife about this. Like, I remember my mom used to get them freaking. I was looking up these the other day. Those freaking what's it called? The Sun and Weekly World News magazines. I was a kid. I thought some of that stuff was real. Some of it was too much. But they had a lot, especially like when it came to like 90, 98, 99, 2000. All the world's in the world's in there. I had no concept at the time really of like revelations and believing in Christ and. You know what I'm saying? The rapture and things like that. I didn't know about, all this other stuff. I'm just thinking world ending. We all gonna die. I'm freaking out. I'm anxious. 98, 99, 2000s coming tabloids and stuff. And, a lot of that stuff, honestly, I didn't realize the Sun was satire. I think it was one of them. The Sun or Weekly World News. One of them was like complete satire. And the other one was just like bullcrap news just to get people to pick up the books and read them. So I'm a kid freaking out about all this stuff, and that's what a lot of times they do today. Only thing is, a lot of stuff, there's some stuff that is based on realism that we're getting today, and some of that stuff is just like nonsense. Because there'll be certain times my daughter come to me and be like, "Hey, Dad, did you know this?" I'm like, "Don't believe everything you hear on there." And what's crazy is we're getting a lot of that on a bigger scale. Because they'll be believing stuff about YouTubers. They'll be believing stuff about celebrities. And I'm like, man, don't worry about none of that. So that stuff, man, garbage. They will saw the sign literally, bro. Oh, absolutely. I believed it. I don't even want to go to conspiracies because you already know that's a rabbit hole. But I can. I can. They have made a design to program. But what Jesus is Lord. Not going to freak out. They put a lot in front of you to not see or know that. Oh, absolutely. It's a veil. It's a veil. That's what I believe. It's a veil of information and stuff. They're always covering stuff up. Always. But, once, say you got to really think ahead of that stuff. Because, trust me, I believe, like I said, I'm not always, my mind straight to the point. But I do believe, through Jesus Christ, everything is cool. Like they say, be not afraid. But it is what it is, man. I don't worry too much about that stuff. Like I said, I have an ease of mind, and reading the Bible, the Lord tells you about peace a lot, and I have peace of mind because I know a lot of these things are just, like I said, nonsense. So in what it is, and what to believe and what to understand. So let's see. Check your Discord message I just sent, bro. It isn't long, so read whatever, but it's about what we're talking about. And just give it an honest read. Exactly, bro. Peace, even in the chaos. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because, like, I mean, I'm not gonna preach. I'm not gonna preach, but you know as well as I do, like, there was even you read the Bible and understand things that there were times before us that were just crazy. Yeah, crazy. Like you said, chaos, just stuff going on, but said you got to be at peace, and and that's that feeling. Like, listen, I'm not like the best Christian. I admit. Like I said, I got my flaws. Everybody got their flaws. That's the thing that people don't understand about Christians. Christians, you're gonna have flaws, different levels, flaws. But like I always try. I got coffee stuck in my throat. But I always try to like make it a thing to like pray before I go to bed, and when I wake up in the morning. If I don't do it when I wake up in the morning, I do it like when I get to work and it's still morning. I'll be like, okay, let me pray. Let me, saying, give honor to God, things like that. Give praise to God, and keep it pushing. Been blessed ever since, man. Been blessed. Like, cause we're human. We sometimes get out of our mind and thought process, but then we give it back to God, and it gives us that peace. Man, we preach away, but we all just talk here. Word. If you know Jesus Lord and was raised from the dead, that's all Christian you need to be, bro. Absolutely. Like I could go into some dude say it, and I believe it because it's on my heart. I'm gonna say it. And he said, like literally, when it comes to the core, Christ said, as long as you like you said, as long as you believe in Him, you will be saved. You know what I'm saying? As long as you believe He died on a rugged cross and He rose from the dead, that and you're a believer in Christ. So, and that's simple. Like He said in the Bible, His yoke is light. So, but yeah, man, it's a wild world out there. Like that, hey, that's what I told you that one day. I said, hey, don't let me get a Deacon Sonic Sweeps to shout you out. Cause like even on his streams, he gives you a scripture, and he prays after the stream. So yeah, he keep it real. That's my dog. That's my dog right there. Same guy who's in this video. Same guy. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta. That's one thing about it, bro. Cause I'm about to go into some more stuff. I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, I like to hear that. I'm about to go into some more stuff. I ain't gonna do it. But like I said, I'll be here a minute. But yeah, bro. Like I said, man, we gotta be blessed and just, what I'm saying, just love folks, man. I've been praying before mine to keep me in line. So yeah, I feel that absolutely, man. That's one thing that I mainly do. Like I said, I do it for me to keep myself grounded. You know what I'm saying? Is that prayer at night, that prayer in the morning. Cause see, now I'm gonna get into it. I said I won't get into it, but all I'm gonna say is, have you not noticed this trend? I noticed this, that a lot of people who, and there's people who I knew who were in my circles and stuff before. A lot of them, the older they get, they start to become a little bit faithful. That's all I'm gonna say. The older they get, they start getting a little more faithful. Now just ponder on that. Celebrities and stuff too. But you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, that's what's up, man. Said, Yeah, you believe anything when you're young? Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you think you got time to? Hey, that's another one too, man. That's another reason. Like I said, I pray at night and that morning because no matter how young you are, like I said, I'm 41, and thank God I made it this far, and I hope and pray that I make it be long beyond that. But there's people who I knew, man, who didn't make it at their 20s, bro. Didn't make it at their 20s. Like I got a homie, God rest his soul. I ain't gonna say his name or nothing. I don't think nobody will mind. But and like my brother worked with him, but at the he was a lot. I mean he was a little bit older than me at the time. I think he's like a year or two older than me. But back in his 20s, man, I guess I don't know if he knew or didn't know, but he had some kind of like heart condition, and he passed away. And like I said, you never know when you're gonna take your last breath. And one thing I'm gonna quote, which it kind of hit me and it hit me hard. It makes a lot of sense. Like I don't know if you listen to Lecrae. Like I used to listen to Lecrae quite a bit. There was a song he had called "It Is What It Is." He said in there, "Every breath is a birthday, bro. Every breath is a birthday, bro." So just being here is something we ought to be thankful for. So that's how I think about it, man. Like I do a lot of thinking. So I used to listen to Lecrae a lot. I like Eddie Mineo too a lot more. Yeah, yeah. I like Eddie. Eddie was it Mini? Yeah, Mineo. That's what he be saying. Andy Mineo. I like that. Look, cavi, what do you call that? Little curve on it. I like that album he did. It's another dude he did an album with. Man, I used to listen to the album all the time. It's Andy Mineo and Words Played. That's doing that Words Played. They got one called what was it called? Magic and Bird or something like that. Yeah, I like that joint. But yeah, man, that's just the way I see it, bro. It's like you said, it's a lot of stuff out here. Yeah, I mean, but I think that's how it goes. The older you get, the wiser you get, the more you understand, and it's just scary these days because the internet is new and technology is always changing. Now we got AI, and we got AI with the deep fakes and the other stuff they're doing, and it's like it's constantly more and more becoming um like a way where life is changing on us. And, it's not it's the technology, of course, being a part of it. But so we have to learn and navigate. What I'm saying, everything because it's always going to be good and bad and everything. Like I tell my wife and my kids, like the internet's a good tool, but it's like life. There's good and bad into it, and there's levels. So there's say it could be from the middle part of the scale all the way to the completely worst, like people cyberbullying and taking people's information and other stuff I'm not going to say. Just use your imagination. I ain't trying to get in no trouble. But then there's some really good stuff. There's people doing positive stuff on the internet. So there's people doing helping folks out, GoFundMe's and stuff like that, and just all kind of stuff, man. There's good to it. People having life changing moments, learning how to change their businesses and stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? Like marketing, like people with music, like they say nowadays you don't need a record label. You can do everything on the internet yourself. Build your brand. You just have to put in a little work. Because yeah, there's a lot of artists who are independent and doing everything themselves and making more money than they ever have on these record labels. So I mean, like I said, we just have to figure it out. That time is going to tell, and we're going to figure it out. Because I think as humans, one thing that we do really well is that we adapt, and I think that's what we're going to do. No matter what's going to be put in front of us, we're going to learn to adapt to it. So I like chopping it up with you, Dave. But yeah, man, I just that's what I say. We need to get this podcast rolling, man. That's my fault, though. I really hadn't been. I've been kind of a little busy, a little not busy. You know how it is, man. I got a family. I never know what's happening. My old lady, I love her to death. She one of them people that like sometimes we'll have things planned and some things that you be like, no, we doing this. So right there. So hey, I got to jump and do whatever. I do what she say. you know. I was thinking about that about 30 minutes ago about the pie. Yeah, it's still it's still in the works. We gonna get this figured out. I told D something about it. I kid you not. Was it? I think it was Friday. No, I wouldn't. We was at work. I think it was Thursday. Cause like I work Sunday through Thursday. Cause it's just how my schedule is. So yeah, the Thursday I was like, babe, hey, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, we still gonna get this pod. We still gonna get this going. I ain't forgot. We gonna get this going. Just in due time. Like I say, just hit me up whenever you got a moment to do it. Even if we get together for like 30 minutes, load up Discord, me, you, and D. D is a lot more flexible. D a bachelor, so he can just be like, and there. But me and you, I know you. Have a partner, and then I got like a whole family. So yeah, it's just we got to do what we got to do. We'll get it together. I'm cool anytime. I got a heads up by a day soccer planning. That's what's up. That's what's up. You gonna have to hit me with like your time frame because I know, what I'm saying. Plus, I know you're streaming, so just if you can carve out like, you can tell me like what portion of the day, carve me about 30 minutes to an hour, and then we'll all try to work around that. But yeah, we're gonna get that going, man. I'm anticipating good things from that. Like I'm trying, like even like I said, I'm always my mind's always working, and I'm always doing stuff. Like I've been doing stuff before, trying to figure out like how we're gonna record it, how much, if we're gonna do video, audio, how we're gonna do it. If we just do audio, I'm cool with that. And also trying to figure out how to get on Spotify. They got something that's called, it's some kind of thing you go through that like a Spotify creators program, but I think they call it something else. Record using OBS. See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about off the top of my head recording. Like we load up through oh, that's my old lady. Hold on. Give me just a sec. Look, I'm already tripping. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm gonna hit this be right back screen. Well, it ain't there. Yeah, it is. All right, I'm back. But yeah. That's what I was thinking about recording. That's what I've been thinking about for a minute, like recording it through OBS and just having the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Like I have the screen up maybe, and then I might even like put an overlay on there, and we'll get it that way. But yeah, man, we'll figure it out. We gonna get it going. That's for sure. But I know it's only half the video, but I think I'm about to jump out because I'm about to hit this 1 hour mark, and I'll probably come back. I have to like write down where I'm at on this video, and I might finish it up. Like I said, I just want to do something different other than gaming for the most part, which I'll probably stream gameplay maybe later tonight. Might do a double up, or Might get back to this. I was gonna stream Arc Raiders yesterday, but we can watch. Oh, wait, my bad. Okay, bro, if you want to do some wilds or something, let me know. We can watch a game trailer together. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. If I'm not busy, which I don't plan to be, I don't plan to be. Yeah, we can get us some wilds and do that joint. Cause I'm trying to think who I'm trying to. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to think who I'm trying to farm now. Cause last time I played with y'all, I got that last piece for that armor, and I got that. And I'm trying to. I might have to do some more quests to get ahead and see what's up after that. Cause I don't know what. I know there's some other creatures I don't think I got to. I still got investigations for you. That's what's up. That is what's up. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff like that. I know for sure I got to do. And it was something else I was looking at before I got off there the other day. I can't remember what it was though. I do not remember. But yeah, bro. Like I said, I appreciate you and Amanda and I don't know who else came through here. I thought Sweeps came through. I don't know. I don't think he did. But he knows I appreciate him. I tried to jump in his stream earlier, but I be trying to get in his streams, I be missing them. But yeah, man. Yeah, bro, Fets, I'ma holler at you. And hopefully to see you on later tonight. We'll carve up some creatures.